Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. That's tipped. Pass to Hunter. Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range. Hunter's got his team on the board to start the game for the Thunder. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. Here's Marbury to the inside. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And the Knicks with possession here. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Right side Robinson. It's stolen by Jones. Driving in. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Marbury. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And in the NBA, Richaun Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot. Nice job operating off the dribble for Reddish, a nice consistent part of his game.
Outside Anthony, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Outside Anthony. Pass to Marbury. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked. Now here's Reddish. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And so it's New York with it after the missed three from Cam Reddish. And finished off by Robinson.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
Here is Cunningham. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Marbury. Outside Anthony. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Robinson. Here's Marbury. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Now, here's Hunter. Trailing by 2. Fires for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hunter's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Thunder. Here's Marbury. From deep 3-point range. Here's Robinson. Quickly. They get it again. Pass to Marbury. From deep. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Marbury's got 5 points so far. Hunter, no one around him. And the Thunder, another 3.
Looking for some friendly competition as Hunter responds with a three-pointer of his own.
For the Thunder. New York trailing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Anthony. Pass to Marbury. Takes it inside. Here's Holmes. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Holmes got his second bucket of the game to go. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks lead by 1. Stay with us as we get close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
New York moving the ball around. Here's Cantor. Makes it off the glass. Cantor's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
With a number of go-to moves and a soft touch, Cantor can crush you inside.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. There's the drive. Brooks outside. Back to Fultz. The tray. Brooks misses. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Toppin. Butler on the wing. From downtown. Shot from the low block. And it's finished off inside by Toppin. And it's Fultz with the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 4. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Toppin unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's Barnes, and it's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Kanter aware defensively to get to that one.
And it's Butler missing.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Butler on the wing. Back to Kanter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Oh, trying for it. And stolen by Barnes. Here's a Kuro. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now here's Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the drive. Good D by Jones. Pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Kanter. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Kanter's got 8 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. .59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Conley scanning the floor. And Kanter throws it down.
And while not a huge leaper, Kanter does have enough length and athleticism to make a play like that simple.
Toppin with the double team. On the top of the key. And he comes up with the deuce. Reddish has got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Kanter, high post. The kick outside to Butler. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. .30 seconds left now here in the second. Poked away. Butler with the steal. At the top of the key, Toppin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The next shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Hunter. Fires the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Here's Marbury. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. So that'll be it for the first half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Marbury. He has 5. Pass to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. And the Thunder going the other way now.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
The Thunder shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Thunder trailing by 3. Right wing. Here's Hunter. And the 3-ball is good. Hunter's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Hunter's shots just continue to fall. He could be in for a big one here.
Pass to Anthony. Over Reddish. Anthony's shot is off. Holmes with the steal. Here's Marbury. Guarded by Oladipo. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And it's Cunningham, top of the key. Reddish. Oh.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Marbury. Pulls up, high post. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Oklahoma City. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And Reddish with the slam.
And that's some athleticism on display as Cam Reddish gets to the rim.
There's a screen by Robinson. And it's Marbury missing. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Pass to Hunter. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Marbury. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Cunningham looking it over. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And now the Knicks on the break. Pass to Robinson. Out left to the wing. Here's Marbury. And Jones sends it back. And they get it back. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, DeAndre Hunter getting it done today.
They got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
.135 left to play here in the third. 4 on the clock. Throws it up high. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Thunder leading by 3. Brooks outside. The Thunder with another miss. And it's Conley with the ball for New York. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Down low. Here's Toppin. Cantor. It's good on the putback.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Cantor also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
Brooks outside. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And it's 6 points for Brooks.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Toppin. Pass to Cantor. And Okoro over to help. New York needs to get off a shot. Excellent D there from Allen.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Toppin pulls it in.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
To the paint. Misses the layup. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fultz. On defense, the Knicks. 4-point game. Oladipo taking his time here. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. And he connects with the jumper. Oladipo's got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City.
Shot selection paying off there. Patience by Oladipo, and then knocks it down from the perimeter.
At the elbow, it's Robinson. That's to Marbury. There's a screen by Robinson. Drives to the hoop. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Robinson is very fluid as a big, and he comes off that pick ready to shoot.
The kick out to Barnes. And it's Brooks in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here he goes. Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, a force in the paint.
Brooks outside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Takes a 3. Robinson pulls it in.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Marbury. Quickly. Traps in the tray. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Inside. The 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oladipo for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Confidence shown from Oladipo. He wants that shot in that moment.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Reddish with the double team. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. We've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Confidence from Victor Oladipo, and why not? He's got the green light in this offense.
Anthony in the corner. Right side Robinson. Back to Anthony. Pass to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Robinson with the jam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that sign.
Those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Marbury. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A 3 to take the lead just moments after they've given it up. Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back to back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
Back to Oladipo from outside the arc. They get it again. Pass to Cunningham. .54 seconds left to play here in the 4th. 6 on the shot clock. It's good.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
From deep three-point range, it drops. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
No question there's a high ceiling for Cam Reddish and where that talent can get him to.
27 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Hunter. The kick out to Oladipo. That 3 off the mark. Here's Marbury. And that's an intentional foul. Five seconds left in the 4th quarter. The 11-footer. It's good! Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Baer.